A year ago, we brought you the story of a group of Thai monks and the tigers they adopted. Now, as part of Tiger Zero Week, we return to the monastery a year on to see how things have progressed. Temple of the Tigers Revisited.
I was born in the Tiger year, in 1st of January 1951.
It's been 1 year since Animal Planet introduced the world to Abbot Achon Pusit and his Temple of the Tigers. Against all the odds, this simple man is helping to save the tigers of Thailand, creating a utopia where large predators can live in harmony with man. 10 Buddhist monks taking care of 10 huge tigers.
From everywhere in the world, when they saw the Animal Planet and come to help me very, very much. So thank you for Animal Planet.
With the spotlight of the world on this unique place, has the abbot managed to achieve what many thought was impossible? 1 year on, what has become of the Temple of the Tigers? Deep in the forests of western Thailand, Abbot Achon Pusit is performing the ritual evening prayer. He must walk between the candles 49 times, but tonight it's not just a prayer of meditation. There are 13 tigers now living at this monastery, and this evening the numbers are going up. Tonight is just one female cub, but in perfect health. The monks name her Jomnapa, meaning sky.
Oh, very good. Like my daughter.
It's a growing family. There are now 5 new cubs, all born within the loving environment of this Buddhist retreat.
Last year we have these 2 cubs, it's 4th of December, and that 2 cubs there, 2nd of August 2004, that's one. Before we have only 10 tigers. Now come up to 14.
But nature is unpredictable, and just 1 day after the birth of Sky, the abbot is in for a surprise. In the night, one of the other female tigers has given birth to twins. No one even knew she was pregnant.
These 2 cubs, they was born on 5:30 this morning.
Unfortunately, it's the mother's first litter, and she isn't producing milk. The monks will have to hand-rear these 2 little brothers.
So now, I'm feeding them with milk. All together, include this one, is 16 tigers.
It's an exciting moment, but the new arrivals are a cause for concern.
The place is changing. Some of course, when I start building, it's for this year. We spend much more money, and the monks they come to the jungle. They don't coming back. We don't know. And the tiger they was going up, and they have a lot of animals who was born here.
The tiger population is growing at an alarming rate. The temple simply cannot keep up. The abbot had pinned his hopes on the completion of his Tiger Island project, meant to be a jungle island surrounded by a deep moat where all his tigers could wander freely amongst the trees. Work has been progressing in fits and starts for the last year, but now they are way behind schedule.
Still digging around because it's the problem of digging is the bomb. Bomb in here is very expensive and very hard to find.
The deep moat is taking up all of the monastery's resources. No one had expected the bedrock to put up such a struggle. And whilst all the resources are being poured into the moat, the extra tigers are no closer to getting their new cages. The abbot's problems don't end here. He may have successfully raised 16 tigers, but he only has 4 monks now to look after them. Most of the monks from a year ago have now left the Temple of the Tigers. They were monks who had come to the temple not to look after tigers, but to follow Buddhist teachings and purify the soul. Monks live a very transitory life. They seldom stay at a monastery for more than a month or 2 before they go off deep into the forest to meditate. They often turn up at a different monastery and move on again after several weeks. The abbot is increasingly becoming a solitary figure in the monastery. He can no longer rely on monks to look after his animals.
The monks, they come to the jungle and to do the meditate by themselves. They will be coming back, or if they don't coming back, we don't know.
The monks have left the monastery when the abbot needed them the most. There are now 4,000 tourists visiting the monastery every month, intrigued as to why a solitary Buddhist monk struggles on with a tiger sanctuary. What makes the abbot tick? He's not keeping tigers here for the love of animals. He's doing this because he truly believes they are the reincarnated souls of other animals, or even people.
In Buddhism, we believe that they come to rebirth in tiger, all of them.
One night the abbot had a strange premonition about the old man who took care of the temple grounds. In the dream, he asked the abbot for a new life as a monk.
In the early morning, in the next day, I heard the news. He was accident by the car. The car dead already. He want to rebirth again. He come here. Hernfa, he was born. So he very clever. In my mind, I know him before he rebirth about the tiger. So that's why Hernfa, I said I can control them.
Two years ago, Animal Planet cameras filmed the cub the abbot believes is the reincarnation of his dead friend. The abbot had named him Hernfa, or Skywards. His twin sister was named Dalika, after the stars, as the abbot believes they are both gifts from heaven. Dalika, always a favourite of the monks, had a difficult start to life, suffering from a dislocated hip and a deformed rear paw. Today she still limps, but is otherwise in perfect health, a testament to the care and attention she has received throughout her short life. Her brother Hernfa is now a massive 180-kilo male. Whether or not he's the reincarnated soul of the monastery caretaker, he is a gentle giant. But not all the original cubs are as well behaved. Farmai, meaning New Day, and his sister, Sunshine, were the second set of cubs to be born at the temple. Tragically, New Day's sister, Sunshine, died when they were just a few weeks old. Following extensive checkups, New Day was deemed healthy and went on to become the centre of attention at the monastery. He never lost his desire to wreak havoc around the temple. Fine when he was the size of a small dog, but now he's the size of a donkey. It's simply not safe to have him charging around. The cute cubs of a year ago have become massive predators, and in 12 months' time, these new cubs will be the same size, and at the moment, they've got nowhere to live. The Temple of the Tigers is facing a crisis. A year on, and the abbot has only 4 monks, 10 cages, and 16 tigers. It's a major problem, and the abbot has had to come up with a drastic solution. He has decided that the monks are no longer to handle his tigers.